Look at this real picture from the Triad. Up and down store aisles, Triad parents with infants keep running into the same problem. There is just not enough baby food to go around because of a nationwide shortage. One mom in Greensboro says she's really feeling the pressure.
It's definitely frightening. Yesterday morning, I actually spent about an hour and a half going around town trying to find formula. I went to 2 Walgreens, 2 CVS, a Food Lion, an Aldi, and a Walmart before I could find anything.
Wow. Sarah Simpson has a 6-month-old. She says she's finding formula turning into a major stressor. To get around it, she said she tries to load up whenever possible.
Now I'm trying to stockpile so that I'm not having to do this on a regular basis. The cans that I am finding that we can use are small, so they may last like 3 days. So I do definitely need to get, several cans to have on hand just for when we run out again.
Things are getting so extreme, the American Academy of Pediatrics has loosened their recommendations to make sure babies get fed. Now parents can give whole cow's milk to babies as young as 6 months if they don't have special health needs. The AAP stressed this is not ideal and should not become routine. It also said follow the guidelines for children 1 year or older. And don't give your baby more than 24 ounces a day. The organization says you can even switch up the normal formula you use to another safe option if you have to.
So the advice during a crisis situation is different than under normal circumstances. So parents really need to find an FDA-approved formula that is appropriate for their child. So if you have a child that doesn't have food allergies or special health needs, buy the formula that you can find on the shelves. And if that means you have to switch every couple days, I'm okay with that. I think we really have to balance adequate nutrition with safety right now.
She says you should never resort to diluting your baby's formula. That's just not safe. We're already seeing the consequences of the shortage. 2 babies had to go to the hospital because their parents could not find the formula they needed. Now Congress wants to take action to make sure everyone can feed their infant.
The FDA reached an agreement with Abbott, which makes the specific formula to reopen its plant. But it could take 2 months for supplies to hit store shelves. In the meantime, House lawmakers are prepared to vote on a bill that would make it easier for low-income families to get baby formula.
WIC recipients utilize formula at a rate double most other people in this country. About 50% of our babies rely on the WIC program for milk.
The legislation would authorize the USDA to waive rules so that WIC recipients could swap one brand of formula for another. They would be exempt from the maximum monthly allowances currently in place.
We're giving them the flexibility, and we want to make that permanent, that they can purchase what is available, safe and available.
Lawmakers are also launching an investigation into how the FDA has handled the oversight responsibilities, especially over the Abbott plan at the center of the formula crisis.
The chips should fall where they may. People have to be accountable, whether it is at FDA or whether it is at Abbott.
The Abbott plant in Sturgis, Michigan was shuttered in February due to bacterial contamination.
Recalls happen, but this company has lied, it's cut corners, it falsified records to cover up misdoings at the sake of infant health.
Republicans are also criticizing the Biden administration response, saying it should have acted quicker to get more formula on store shelves.
The head of the FDA plans to testify on Capitol Hill tomorrow to discuss the next steps for that agency. Until then, the federal government has launched a site to help you find formula. WFMY News 2's Lauren Coleman shows you how you can find it and what it can do for you.
It's super easy. Go to hhs.gov/baby formula. You'll find a bunch of different resources that can help you find formula. If you're really running low, you can click this link. It takes you to an urgent product request form. If your doctor thinks you're really in an emergency, they can sign off on the form to get you product.
So parents say they can't find any formula on Amazon in the United States, but one person online said all you got to do is change your location to Canada to fix that. We verified if that's the right move and if that's even safe to do.
A tip from a Twitter user claims changing your location on Amazon from the United States to Canada will allow you to order formula. So let's verify. Will Amazon Canada ship baby formula orders to U.S. parents? Our sources are Amazon, the American Academy of Pediatrics, and Dr. Jennifer Lightdale, pediatric gastroenterologist at UMass Memorial Children's Medical Center and a member of the American Academy of Pediatrics. According to Amazon, customers can't purchase baby formula products from the company's Canada-based website if they're sold and or shipped by Amazon. So Verify tested the social media claim by trying to purchase a baby formula product that was sold and shipped by Amazon through Amazon.ca. We tried to ship it to an address in Washington State, but it didn't work. We received an error message stating that the item could not be shipped to the selected address. There is a loophole though. Third-party sellers whose items aren't fulfilled by Amazon can ship the order directly to you. But medical experts caution parents against buying formulas internationally at all. Pediatric gastroenterologist Dr. Jennifer Lightdale warns parents that, quote, the formula that you're buying from overseas is just not regulated the way we're used to formula being regulated here in the United States, unquote. In addition to concerns about less stringent regulations overseas, the American Academy of Pediatrics has also expressed concerns that imported formulas may not be shipped or stored correctly. So we can verify, no. Amazon Canada will not ship baby formula orders to U.S. parents.
Another solution parents are trying, just making your own at home. Well, Novant Health Doctor cannot make it any clearer. Don't do that.
It is not safe to make your own formula. There are several reasons that go along with that. One of the biggest is just the risk factor of not mixing it correctly.
She says if you're not mixing the formula the right way, well, babies could be given too much or too little of something. This could cause problems with brain development, weight gain, and digestion. You know, it happens every single time we see some kind of shortage. Over on the sidelines, some horrible person is standing there waiting to rip you off. As families across the country struggle with the baby formula shortage, North Carolina Attorney General Josh Stein says stay on alert.
Folks are out there buying vast amounts of it and then reselling it on Amazon or Facebook, charging a huge markup. That is against the law in North Carolina.
Stein says it doesn't matter if a store or a random person does it. If someone price gouges, his office will investigate. The Better Business Bureau has a warning too. Look out for scams on social media. It says you might see an ad or get a message from someone saying they have formula. The person then asks you to pay them through PayPal, Venmo, Facebook Pay, something like that. But the formula never gets sent. You should check out any potential seller on the BBB website to make sure it's legit first. As we wrap up, I want to address some straight up disrespectful comments we've seen on Facebook. Time and time again, some people are responding like this, discrediting the struggle of a lot of parents right now, saying they just should breastfeed instead. Listen, it's not an option for everyone. It's not that simple. And bullying a mom about that is not cool. Remember, there might be more to someone's story than you see on social media. Let's try to be nicer to each other, especially as so many are struggling right now.